Just doing some practice trading with the boxes before the market opens. So I'm just on Bitcoin on 1 second. Just kind of just messing around a little bit. Again, yeah, waiting for the New York session to begin. So just taking every box. I know I'll get chopped up, but I'm just messing around with Bitcoin just to kind of get warmed up a little bit. So if this turns bullish, I'll just toggle it. So just yeah, just kind of getting my feet wet a little bit. So I hope you guys are doing well. It's freezing here. It's like -20, -12, I don't know, something like that. It's crazy. I know. That would be pretty cool, Eric. Yeah, to have some, that the Rocky theme. I love that song. He's in the Russian barn training. That's what it feels like. Yeah, seriously, that's the scene basically. We're actually the better visualization would be the Hoth system for Empire Strikes Back. When they're in the ice cave. That's really what it represents up here right now. We might as well be living in ice caves. I don't know how my chickens survive, man. I was out there getting them some water. It's so cold. But they do. They just clucking away. Yeah, this thing is I'm not keeping up with this thing. I might be done with messing around with this. I just before the open, I was just kind of messing around. So I call that a day. That was fun. Alrighty, let's get back to NQ. So, what do we got here overnight? Just kind of looking at the overnight. What number is matters the most? So we can see overnight. So it price went above 865. Kind of stalled at 890. Stalled again a little bit. I came back. Then first went up to 909. Didn't even get back to 867. Stalled here a little bit. So yes, just playing the range. So really the 926 is the high, obviously, and you can see around 2 in the morning. What a great here it was up. So again. Look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. This is I'm getting close to the open. So yeah, look at this nice double bottom. Double bottom here. Right off the 763. That would have been beautiful. 4 in the morning with a nice MACD confirmation. So you could have gone again right there. So if you're up early, you're done, basically. And then, as you can see, price doesn't get to 865. And then there's a nice little sell off there. And then, I don't know if there's news at 8:30 or not. There might have been, a lot of times at 8:30 there is news, obviously. So now we're just kind of hovering at this 865 number, which how many times does it hit? So yeah, it went through 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 basically. So that's definitely a key number for the bulls and bears here. But this is definitely a nice little flag here. It looks like on the 5-minute. Who knows if it will hold on the once the open starts? But you can see there's definitely a nice little breakout testing that 866 level. So I actually did go long here, and I'm actually hit my goal pretty much. So that was a pretty good. Let me get out of here. Get out of the paper. If you go to my Trade Advocate. Oh man, is it because I'm already logged in? Let's see if I have to log out somewhere. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm logged out there. Let's see here. Concurrent. Yes, I understand. I don't know which browser I'm in. It's logged in. That's trading panel. Should be fine. It's being a pain. Wonder where I'm logged in at. See if I can get logged. Why? Stop it. Save. See if I can refresh this. I don't know. I'm logged out of everywhere. Make sure this is saved. And so I'm gonna make sure I'm logged out of everything. There we go. So, let's see here. You know, about 4,800 right now for the day. So I'm not going to be doing too much to be too aggressive, honestly. Being up a nice chunk already. So only the best trade today for me. Well, that should always be the case, but yeah, Eric, you need a visit. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, will the market hold this kind of key level right here at this 865? You know, is this a bull flag? We'll find out. Market opens in a couple minutes here. Some nice order blocks here up on the 15. I don't know if that means too much, but something to look out for. Some nice scalps down. Yeah, there's a nice order block sitting right at 882, which is right by that GAN, basically that GAN line right here, which price hit, you know, and came up to here and just pretty much rejected it earlier on, like at the at 830. But you know, definitely broke out, and now it's kind of in this fun consolidation area. But again, it looks kind of like a little flag for now, but we'll see after the open. And I need to change this. That 1 second is pretty brutal. That's too much. So yeah, it's right by this key level here. Curious to see if I can see what happens here. Find the best trade of the morning and be done. All right. The open is hit. And not too exciting yet. So definitely a momentum play. I mean, if someone's aggressive, they could be playing this open play right now, right? It's just shooting up to went through with the 890 level, and now look at that hit. It's already hit basically 2 GANs already. So someone on their game would be done already, basically. If you look at that, shooting up to almost 3 GAN levels now. Look at that, that's beautiful. That's why these order blocks can be tricky, you know. But that was awesome. Just shot right up. It hit that 90, kind of just slammed off that 926 level, and it just came all the way down. Look at that, it came back. That's why the open's tricky. You get, if you're really playing those momentum plays, you can get a lot of ticks, but you got to take your profit, or have a really good entry. Because if you're getting in here, it's just it vacuums down and puts a lot of pressure on you. But the box did a good job here. You're basically getting in long down here. Let's actually move to a 15 second. Even that doesn't give you enough. See if we can get you some. Yeah, it's just not, the boxes aren't moving yet. There's not enough separation yet. 5 seconds there should be. Yeah, there we go. So at the 5 second, you get a nice entry off that 867, and now you're just trailing that box up to these levels. Yeah, pretty cool, strong momentum play there. And look at that, another GAN level. Look at that. It might push the limit of these GANs today. Yes, it's already passing the range overnight high, or near it right now. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Nice blast up there. Change this to the hour. See if that gives us anything better to look at. Not much. A little bit. I did have you go along here. Look at that, 4 minutes in the market open, and you pretty much got, that's where I know people love the open if you're really careful on what you're doing. You basically got 1, 2, 3, almost 4 GAN levels in 4 minutes. And that's, that's where people can just be done, because then now all of a sudden, you're going to get some chop and some consolidation where those, strong. So if you had to take a couple micros, you play that. It's actually, you can, if you're watching, that's actually a pretty good way to trade. Just get those nice big clean moves and then you're done. Because because now, gets to be could be kind of wonky for a bit here. I mean, just 5 minutes in. Pretty cool action off the open though. I mean, that's just straight up basically. The blocks is crazy. Pretty cool. So yeah, whoever played that open, man, you guys should be done for today. That was a beauty. A nice pie near that 1 hour again. Shoots, and 1, 2, 3, yeah, four GAN levels already. First 6 minutes of the day, or less actually. First 5 minutes of the day, you're done. Oh man. And now the tricky part comes in. That was such a sweet move. Now what? That's where trading, that's just too good. And now these pullbacks can be pretty tricky. Yeah, pullbacks and then Q can really be tricky. You can see it paused here at the 927 now look, so it's coming back, 1, 2, almost 3 GAN lines, right? Well, yeah, if you're taking it off here, I mean that's NQ for you, right? These that's why these momentum plays you wouldn't stay in this very long. You're catching these levels and you're just kind of moving your stop, and you just get out. That's what early morning plays. Look at this. It's already gone 1, 2, 3, almost potentially 4 back down off of this high here. No, dude, I'm up around 4,800. I actually caught this right after the news. I went long at 8.19 and caught basically this little chunk right here. So where was I at? If I can get it over here. I don't know if it will show. Let's see if I can get it. It was yeah. So I caught. Look at that move down. I caught. So the news did this. I played the GAN off here up to here. And then that's where I'm up my almost 5 here. Look at that! Look at that move down. Holy moly! What a boomerang! Wow. Now that's some serious. Within not even 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 6. 5 for sure. That's wow. That's where you just have a couple micros and you're playing it. Wow. Seriously, JP, that's crazy, dude. Oh my, that seriously. Why didn't NQ tell me it was going to be this awesome so early? Wow, that is just awesome price action. That is just beautiful. Yeah, you got these order blocks up here. It's like, man, we're kind of in a interesting spot. Both sides. But man, what a crazy man! It just, that's it's so beautiful. It sucks in all these longs, and then these longs. So it destroyed all these shorts, right? Comes up here, and now it just wipes out all these longs. I mean, wow, that is just amazing price action. Seriously, that is awesome. So now, yeah, I'm just looking at levels. I mean, we're so early. It's playing fast. So I mean, look at that. You don't even get a chance. Your entry's up here, and it just blows through all these levels. It doesn't even give you a chance hardly to get in. I mean, it's crazy. So I mean, how do you predict that kind of movement? This early. So I mean, on the 5 minute, you're still bearish right here. Kind of like on the main idea up here, but you look at, if you're trying to get an entry on my main calendar, or main calendar chart. I mean, look at that wick. I mean, that is a brutal 5 minute wick, right? So yeah, you could have got in, 890 right here, and caught this down based on this. To short it up here, there's not really an entry, right? It's pushing the top of the GANs. That'd be a tough entry based on here. Now, the boxes would have told you to go short, but I don't like to just be on one reason. But give me 1 second. I know, dude. Crazy action, JB. Excuse me. Did you catch this? Anything, JB, today? Man, look at that box signal off the. I mean, God, that is a tough one, even off the boxes, because you're in between levels. So for me, it's like it is just moving. It's almost kind of like this is a micro day, right? You could kill it on micros, just playing levels right now. The way it's moving. But that what a signal off there. Oh shoot! Well, I hope you feel better, man. Yeah, hopefully it's just a quick little just a cold or something, that you can get baby it up and hopefully it passes, But yeah, it's never a good. You don't want to trade if you don't feel good, for sure. But yeah, that little scalp there, look at that, it's beautiful. But again, it didn't I guess you could say it bounced off the 831 twice. So, I mean, that's a pretty good reason to play some levels. But man, what amazing action early. I mean, gosh, if I had just only known, geez, what awesome move up at the open, and that thing was just awesome coming down, and now it's just a nice little bounce there. So yeah, you get the bounce off of the 1 hour 830, pulls through 865, and now it's right now at the 890 can level. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I don't know what you can make of a huge up move, huge down move. Now it's kind of in the middle, so it's like a pretty interesting area. Yeah, dude. Yeah, get some fresh air, man, and hopefully it clears out so you feel better, man. I mean, get some garlic, whatever, kill whatever. Hopefully gets. My wife will make up this really stuff like salsa, and she put garlic and everything in it, and the signals are. Are you saying the like these ones? Are you seeing these ones? Let's see here. No, the auto ones. Let's see. Let's pull up the AIR ones. So let's see here. There's just too much going on. So let's see here. So you had a good one there. Obviously, that would be a tough scalp. I mean, that was awesome down there. A short in between levels is never my favorite. And then the action's just moving so fast. I don't know if it, look at that. It bounced off. That's why signals off GANs is tough, because when the price is moving like this, signals are always going to be a delay. That was in the money briefly, but then it hit that 909 level. Look at it, just creamed it. And then now you get a sell here. I haven't adjusted the settings at all, because just curious to see. Yeah, I'm on the 32nd for. Usually the signals do better on a higher time frame. If you're, on the 5 minute, they typically do better. Buy, sell. These AI signals do better on a 5 minute right now. I'm going to see if I can optimize it for a shorter time frame. But if on the 32nd, they struggle for sure right now. But on the 5 minute, they do pretty well, honestly. If you kind of go back, most of them are pretty good. Minus that one isn't very good, but look at that. That's perfect down. You get all these nice down moves, and then you get a double bottom here, and then look at that. And then you look at this one. On the 5 minute they do really well, but you're right on the. You get down to the 32nd, and it's just the action's just kind of tough for. So I'll see if I can. What I can do, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll see if I can optimize it for a smaller time frame. So anyway, I would test it on 1 minute to 5 minute for now, because it's just especially the way the action is today. I don't think many indicators can keep up with this kind of price action, but levels do, right? If you're on your game and you're watching levels, you've had many awesome opportunities, long at the open, stalled at this 950, and then it stalled down here at the 30. So yeah, I mean, really, there's been some awesome levels trades, and then even here it stalled at 906. So you could have scalped down even one GAN level if you didn't catch it right at the top here, but you could have taken 88 down to 864. I mean, that's not a ton, but there's definitely opportunities. And we're barely 20 minutes in. The best moves kind of happened in a way, but we'll see what happens. Is there a play off this 866? It's a little early, and we're heading into some order blocks, but you could take, might not work, but actually the trend is bearish, so I'm going to give it a little bit. But so it's kind of in this weird, is 890 going to hold? So yeah, you got to play with the settings probably on the shorter time frame for sure. The 5 minute often looks. I mean, I've been testing it on the 5 minute, and it's been looking pretty good. But I haven't actually tested on the 30-second because it's just so, just so much going on the 30-second. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of in this weird. Is this 890 going to hold? So is a good little. I mean, I'm just going to wait till. I'm not going to rush into anything here. It is above the box. The box turn. It's bearish per se, but it's still above it right now, and you could turn. So you could take a small scalp, playing off this level here. If I'm wrong, that's fine. Yeah, well, is 890 going to hold a little bit? I mean, I don't love this. Is not like I wouldn't follow me. I'm just kind of curious if it's going to hold that level. But it's kind of in between levels. I like to trade, nearest the levels I can. But you see, it might just blow through it, which is fine. I mean, you kind of see how it's paused at 908, and then it did pause at 887, but now it's kind of in a weird area. And actually, the boxes turned bullish, so I'll follow the boxes and get rid of that thing. So we'll see if we can get a break through this. Say I get a nice little break through the 890. Maybe we'll see. See if the 890 holds. Can we get back to 906? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's kind of pausing here. I'm not loving this long. What's interesting? Oh yeah, good, interesting. So it is on a monthly tool. Okay. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's pretty critical when you're trading NQ, man. Thanks for sharing that, JP. It's pretty interesting. So we'll see if this holds. So it was holding it, and then it's just kind of bouncing around. I don't know if it's going to hold, but that's why you trade small and just try to get a feel what NQ wants to do. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? I try not to predict anything. I just play levels. But yeah, there's always it's interesting to kind of think about, to be aware of. For me, if it can hold this 90, let's see if we can get to 907. I don't know. And then hopefully if it can get above 907, let's see if we can get to 927. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm not, I don't know if they can even get to 908. Because it failed once, right? But NQ did some interesting moves. Faked out the longs, faked out the shorts, and now it's kind of grinding up. So it's definitely done its trickery, for sure, right? I mean, a lot of people went long, got sucked in, then a lot of people went short, got sucked in, and now it's just kind of grinding up. So in a way, it's kind of beautiful when you look at it, what it did this morning. That just those huge spikes up, clearing out all these weak shorts, and then anyone that was short anyone short now is just getting killed, right? If you're like, oh, I'm going to go short here, and now you're just getting destroyed. That's a good question. I don't know. I know ATR is powerful, but that's a good question, JP. I have to investigate that. But I'll have to put that in my notes to see if there's a way to understand that on different time zones. But yeah, that would be interesting. So let's see where I'm at. So I'm at 5. If I get to 5.5, I'm going to be done for the day, at least on my live or for my funded. So I'm only a couple hundred away from being at my kind of, and even now I might be done. I mean, I'm in a good trade here. I just don't trust this market today. So, but 5K day is I'll take it. Again, nothing gaudy about it. Just playing my levels. A few contracts, and it's amazing what you can do. So I think I'm almost at my goal here. One more push up, and I'm going to be done for the day. At least on this, I can take some demo trades. So there you go. See if I can get. Is it gonna hold? Yeah. So I'm done. I'm gonna call that a day. So, yeah, that's on my Tradeify account. 500. 5,500. And so for me, that's a good day. I'm gonna hop out of my live account and go into demo mode because I got my what I wanted. So. Anyway, that was pretty cool. Nice play off the box. And, I was short for a second, but then the box went bullish. So I, changed my mind, as you kind of have to do. I kind of thought it'd play off this 880, but, it never gave me confidence that it was going to break down past 864. So I reversed course and basically got a couple of GAN levels, and for me, like I said, too far GAN levels is kind of like my kind of really a good way to make it work. Yeah, because I feel like most indicators work out volume and moving indicators, but I think to what happens before this crazy. Oh, thanks. Yeah, good take on that. I'll have to, it's interesting. I like what you're saying there, and yeah, I appreciate that. Just playing levels, right? Just keeping risk number one, right? That's the obvious, and then just kind of ready to adapt. I think so. I feel way more relaxed just because I feel like you're looking at levels. You get a really good idea of what numbers are important, especially look at the overnight. Like I just like you kind of know overnight. If you look at just the action overnight, 8 67 is a key number, right? It blew through it. It kind of, retested it, and then it blew through it again, obviously, but then it blasted up, and then you can see it, the consolidation right at this level. The news blew it up. Then we got that massive sharp down, but look, it didn't even, that move down didn't even get close to 821. So for me, if I was shorting, yeah, you could short 864, but man, it snapped right back up, right? So when I notice that price does not hold a level, it makes me more like, okay, again, this is just me, the way I read it. It blew up here. It's like a little bull flag, played some games. But ultimately, what did price tell us? It did not get below 823. So if price would have came down, retested 823, then I'm like, okay, cool, short. Or even if it came down and was like really showing that it could not hold 864, that might even be better, because this 864 is right. This 867 level, such a key level. So if your price came down and was just like, will not get above it, we came down, and you can see price did not even come. It was not just balanced. It didn't even get down here, and we're at this kind of right. So it's just we're kind of in this range. So I felt like the high probability move, and then with the boxes turning bullish, that kind of helped me. Because it was kind of bearish, but the boxes turned bullish, so it kind of helped me reframe what I was thinking and just got a couple levels, So let me see, just watch some of your videos. Is it really? That's crazy. I honestly can't even remember how I traded. I mean, I know Justin has those awesome, it's a pretty clear buy and sell system, right? It's cut and dry, right? The sells will fire off, the buyers will sell off. As we all know, HA candles can be brutal because, even in my thing, but I'm still, even though they're HA, I'm playing off levels. I'm not relying on, any EMAs. And again, I love Justin, right? He's like probably the nicest guy I've ever. He's actually been I've sent him probably 100 different emails, or I don't know, a lot. And he's offered me anytime asked him anything, like he's literally wants to help me, which is like crazy, right? Because look at this move, man. Look at this, JP. Oh man, it's blowing up the 4-hour GAN boxes. See, now everything's gonna have to be readjusted. Look at that, dude. You have to go back and watch my videos of trading. I mean, I know it makes it work for him, but man, these boxes and GAN lines, man, I just feel just a little more. Like I said, you just feel calmer, right? And man, look at that. It's just pushing new GAN levels. So man, this is a awesome day. You know what I mean? I caught my profit and I'm good, but man, it's kind of cool when you see how right the move was. Right? I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, what beautiful price action. I think. I mean, what a perfect day. I mean, that's what's so cool about, you have those days early in the week sometimes where you get just that chop, and then you get days like this where the price action just gets so smooth, and you can get really good entries. And all of a sudden you're in profit. I mean, I probably could have held on to that, but, I hit my goal, for the day. And that's just the way it goes, for me. But, I mean, really, what a cool price action day. That's how I look at it anyway. I mean, and you can just see, if you're trading on targets, I mean, look, you could take it off. There's so many different ways you can take profits off these GAN levels. But yeah, we'll see. Because faked out the shorts, and then now where people are going long here, and now look at it's kind of sucking in those longs right now. So people that were playing a breakout, people were like, okay, if it breaks off this high, people, I'm not saying it's a bad way to trade, But if you're playing breakouts, you're you're taking in some heat right now a little bit, which I'm not saying it won't work, but if people are playing this 940 breakout, we'll see if that can hold. I don't know. I don't really do breakouts. I like levels and retracements. Breakouts can work, obviously. I mean, anything can work. It just depends on how you do it. But if you're playing that breakout, right, it's you're not taking a ton of pressure right now, but you're definitely not in the money, especially if you got up here, right? If you got a really bad entry, you're probably a little nervous right now. But I mean, everyone has their system, so if their metrics say, hey, breakouts work for them, and they lose, who cares? I mean, every system has, right? We all know that. Whatever you do, as long as you do it consistently, a lot of times it will work. It's just you got to be consistent with it, because everything will be right until it's wrong. So it's how you handle it when it doesn't work, right? Because a lot of times it will work. Because this thing is obviously, the bulls aren't, who knows? Yeah, dude, I mean, this definitely could be a bull flag. I agree. I mean, right? Do you really think the bulls are done yet? I mean, I have no idea. I need more, like if I was trading, you have to sit out for a minute. It's not even, it's barely 10:06. But look at that. See, if that breakout, you'd have to cut that off, right? I mean, that's just from 952 down to 910. Like, I don't know what trading system would handle that kind of heat. That's a lot of ticks, right? That's a lot. Where if you're playing levels, well, you probably, if you're playing levels, you probably shorted that, right? Because you get some indecision, you get some wicks, some indecision. So if you're playing levels, you're likely going to play down to this, and then that was very brutal. I mean, that's just NQ, right? That's the love and hate of NQ, of whatever you do. Because, even levels, nothing, anything can happen. But that's why I love NQ. That's why I love levels, right? So, you're long here. That's why, I got out, because was it going to stay above? I mean, who knows, right? It'd be nice to get a nice just trend day for a change, Feels like forever we've had just a nice clean just trend, like an all-day trend day, Yeah, a slow climb with drum. So, I mean, it's brutal, right? Killed the shorts, killed the longs, and then, the longs did good, and then all of a sudden the longs are taking heat. So, it's, you just gotta kind of, this is tough, right? I mean, the boxes are definitely, bearish right now, but, and then you have this massive order block up here, but, if you look at going out, past few days, there's definitely, this has been a key level since, the 3rd, right? Since Monday. Look at that. So there's definitely breakout traders. Like if it can get above 940, like who knows where it could go, right? I guess if you go back even further, so yeah, 22.59. But really this whole week, 940, like this box, for bulls really to own this thing, they need to get above 940, 950, right? For bulls to really own. That's how I look at it. That's just my view again. I mean, I feel like the bulls need to be up here to really take off. personally, but who knows? I mean, it's looking for a reason to blow through. Yeah, I mean, could be building some liquidity. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's definitely, you're getting a double bounce off this 890. So I mean, that's what's so cool about this morning, is so many levels for you to take profit. And the way it's moving, if you're just, get in at the right time, man, you're scalping just levels after levels. It's beautiful. I'm on demo now because, my goal, but, if we're playing, this is a little late, but, going long off that 900 would have been pretty cool. Just going GAN to GAN. The boxes are still bearish, but if we go, let's get down to 15 second. Yeah, range bound days can really be good for levels for sure. As long as you'll take some bumps. Like the boxes turned bearish, so I'm just gonna follow the boxes for now. I mean, it could change in a second. Actually, because this could turn bullish in a second here. Oh, it did. So I'll just reverse with the boxes. And then look at that. See it? Oh man. Yeah, don't follow me. Because I'm already done for the day. I'm just I'm playing the boxes right now, guys. Because I have no idea what the market's gonna do. I honestly have no clue. Hey, what's going on, John? I didn't see your message, dude. Good to see you. I got so zoned in on my levels, but yeah, good to see you, John. Yeah, we'll see. I have no idea. That's why, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Boxes did really good there. Look at that scalp. A couple of GAN levels right there. Beautiful. Some nice action there. But then, it snaps right back down. But yeah, I definitely don't, love shorting when it's kind of grinding up like this right now, at least for me. I need more, it could certainly flip, of course. I mean, anything can happen. Like right now, it could just flip, but. So let's turn on the my auto here. Yeah, it's tough. You're right. I mean, the ranges are so tight. So just default settings on the 5 minute here on the left. It's definitely bullish. Again, not saying to follow it, but the GAN levels are kind of in a bullish pattern for now. We'll see if it holds. But like John said, I mean, everything's so tight. It's just, but does that mean it's ready to just unwind and just freaking explode? A lot of times you get these, wind ups, and then all of a sudden, when you get bored, then all of a sudden, bam, something goes crazy. But yeah, I agree. I like it when they're more spread out than when they're all tight like this. I gotta get rid of this. I mean, that's just Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this 940, if you can get back up to, this 964, but I don't know. It has a ways to go. It's grinding. But it'll be interesting to see, if the market gets, if, let's say it does get to 950, but it just freaking just take off. I don't know. I don't predict. It would be interesting to see what happens if it can hold that 950, if it can get up there. But yeah, it'd be nice to see a nice, either way, a clean run down or a clean run up. It'd just be nice to see just a nice trend day, But I don't really get what I want. I just, it's pressing these highs again. Yep, good call, JP. Yep. Contraction to expansion, right? That's just the basic price action 101. That's why, you trade with one mini or a few micros on a trade idea and then let it run. I don't know, can it break above this level like I was saying? That'd be pretty cool. It's pressing it. So yeah, can it run? Can the bulls just run through this? Make this just a trend day. That'd be kind of cool. It's been a while. Feels like, and then just snaps down. But yeah, look at that. It seems like it's holding right. It's at that key level, that 952. It's like it wants people to short it, right? I love how it does that. It kind of bounces around and then just bam, pushes through it, So it finally broke through it. And then look at that. Let's see if it can keep running. Everything is green. So boxes did its job. Now we're at new GAN levels. Like there is no GAN. There's no on my chart. GAN level, it's forming a new pivot high, so you won't see new GAN levels for a bit, at least on the 4 minute. Or 4 hour, unless it stalls and comes back down. But if assuming that 952 can hold, we'll see. So far it's holding, but we shall see. Yeah, 960. Nice. It's pressing up. Gotta love it. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That is awesome. That's what I was saying. I was always curious, what was he going to do if it broke 950? That number's been kind of a number all week, basically. And I'm not saying it's going to hold it. It's just finally. It's kind of cool to see if it holds it. Can it hold 970? Survive. Yeah, I mean, cool day really for the boxes doing their job, keeping you long and keeping you in this beautiful move up. This is awesome. I tell you, gotta love trading, man. I love levels, love these boxes. Even if it reversed, I mean, I'd just be following this up. It's kind of fun when you hit your target because it's good to make money, but then you're like, oh shit, I just missed. If you follow what I set my goal to be, I could still be making money, but it's all right. I'm just kind of happy to see it breaking this 9. Broke through that 955, 50, and now you formed some new GAN levels up here. Can it hold this 974? Yeah, it's cruising. It's well, hopefully it holds, JP. Just have a nice trend day for a change. So I'll just fold my boxes up. Pretty cool stuff though. Come on, 974 hold. Even honestly, even if 960 holds, that would be pretty cool. Even if if the pullback came down, I just like to see a trend day for a change. Well, shows you how good I am. I just put my dog to sleep because I talk too much. So maybe I put you guys to sleep too. I can zonked him out. Yeah, it's pushing 9.9. Oh, this is beautiful. What a beautiful long. I'm telling you, levels and boxes, man. Just trade with good risk management and, you know what I mean? Try to reduce your errors. Oops, sorry, buddy. Scared you. Well, that woke you up. I woke you up from your slumber. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to scare you. He's gonna go into the bed. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to drop my phone. He's like mad at me. Sulking. So yeah, man, pretty cool stuff. Anybody go along there? Catch that freaking awesome bull run on this bull rush that we're. Hey, anybody along here? I hope you guys are. Hope you guys are killing it. So yeah, the box is locking in $1,000 there. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll have a shade under it. Yep, yeah, me, same thing. I already hit my goals. Yeah, I'm paper too. You know what I mean? I'm just practicing. It's a nice trend though. Look at that. I love it. It's just cruising. Nice to see a trend morning. I don't know if it'll hold, but man. Nice to see a beautiful trend. Just making higher highs here, hopefully. Get above 991. I kind of love it, I have to move to, from the 4 hour, move to like daily GANs on this chart here. See if that, so on the daily GAN, that's pretty awesome. The daily GAN had you basically go, if it held above 86, and now the next daily GAN is 22.18. So we'll see if it can get up there. I don't know. I mean, that'd be pretty cool if it can. Yeah, the bulls have enough to get the market up to 22. Nice round number there. 22.22. Yeah, let's see if we can make higher highs here. Get the market up to 22.22. Maybe further. Who knows? I don't know. It'd be nice to see it make some higher highs here. That would be awesome. But as we all know, the pullbacks can be pretty mean. So look at that. Look at that pullback there. If it is a pullback, I mean, it's where, either you're going to scalp or, give yourself more room. It just depends on how you like to manage. It was going to make higher highs, and now, but I'm on a 15-second chart, so I'm hoping we can get back above 980, but I don't know. Sold, you got your out. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with, that's definitely good profit, even for paper trading, that's a good way to practice there, JP. Pretty cool. I'm just in this because I'm just curious to see if this can be a trend day, Curious, but look at that. It just, man, it just, that's why, yeah, NQ, man, That's why I like levels, So can it hold, can this 4 hour 965 hold? Can it hold? We're on a trend day, so curious. I got in a little late on my demo trade. Again, I hit my target for the day, so even though my boxes are bearish, I'm playing off this 65 idea. I'm hoping it can stay above this. If it doesn't, then I'm okay being wrong on paper here. It's just that pull back. If we stay above 65, I think hopefully we can get back to the highs again. I hope. Dude, yeah, easily, right? The market makers, if they feel like, destroying these longs, and, it'd be pretty easy, to do that. I try not to, just trade off the levels, but you're right. I mean, anything's possible here. For me, a level, if it holds above 65, and it might not, it's bouncing off. It didn't even get above 80 yet, so it really needs to get above 80. I got in late, but I'm on demo, so if you can get above 80, then we might have a chance here. We'll see. It's really easy to see what the market makers do, after all the big moves, But, yeah, you still have a good idea that, swept all these weak shorts here, right? this move swept the shorts out already, and then we also obviously know this bull run here. So yeah, the name of the game is this a pullback, or is the market going to reverse, right? That's the beauty of it. I'm just playing levels. Right now, if it holds 65, I'm bullish. That's the way I view it. And then, but this 980 has been a problem so far, but we'll see. It's easy to be a contrarian too, right? You can look at both levels and get kind of, right? Because you can start shorting it at 980, and it could hold at 980, but since this big move up, it feels like this bounce at 965 was a good re-entry, at least so far anyway. Just based off price action of coming back down and testing that 64 in the way it held it, right? So if it is going to sell off for me, I would have liked to see it sell off, retest 65, but it went up, and so far it bounced off 65. So that's why I was biased on the bullish end, because you're pulling up, and the fact that and that's what, look at my entry. I'm in pretty late, but it bounced off that 65 like nothing, right? Look at that. It wicked off that 65, and then it never, bounced around, but it never came back down to 65. That's why I remained bullish, because to me, I like it to prove me wrong first, right, on my idea. So that's why I was like, I'm willing to be wrong, because price bounced off 65. Now again, if it blew through it and retraced, then I'd be bearish. And so the same concept is, right, it blew through 980. So we're bullish until we're not, right? So now we're going to test, we're going to hopefully test these highs here. If it can, who knows, right? I don't know. But it's like, prove me wrong. I'm bullish until otherwise, right? Until it proves me wrong, I'm bullish. Because, if it can push above, right? If it pushes above this 92, then we got another bull run likely coming. Again, I don't call out. I'm just trading what I see. If it can, if it can hold 92, then hopefully we get another move up. Especially with this 1 hour again sitting at 2022. So I don't know, but we shall see, right? I'm bullish until the market tells me to be bearish. Now, yeah, you can scalp levels, right? You could have scalped this 1 hour again. Like, I'm not saying you can't be a contrarian, because obviously the pros do that. They scalp levels all day long, up and down. But when you're looking at this, like if you missed this scalp down, which I did, because it just was pretty fast for me, when it bounced off 65, it didn't prove to me that it wanted to go below it, right? And it could have at any time, but it didn't do it. So I switched to bull, that's why I went long. So anyway, that's how I trade levels. I don't know if that helps anybody. If I'm boring you to death, I apologize. But that's just, I like it to prove it. Show that level, that's, anyway. I'm putting you guys to sleep, likely. So I should just let JP talk. Get JP on here, let him take over. Or John, or whoever, But that's why I like levels, man. Let the market tell you. Don't predict it. Let it tell you the story if you can, right? Sometimes it happens so fast that the story unfolds, right? Like this story unfolded too quick for me to capitalize on that short. Now, for some, that they could scalp that. For me, that was pretty quick. Just especially with this big monster move. Now, you got to think it's not just gonna go straight up. Obviously, we all know that. So that's why, anyway, the level I was thinking of, right? So we're pushing new highs right here. So I don't know if we'll hold, but yeah, I never know, right? If I knew, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be on an island somewhere by now if I knew. But let's see if we can get to that 1 hour GAN level to 2022. We're at almost 22,000. It bounced it off 22,000. But, in Q, it can just slice up like nothing. So it's pretty cool stuff, though. Hope you guys are all killing it on this long, and not fighting it. I've been on this side of it, fighting these grinds up. And again, I'm not saying it won't just flat out turn around, right? Anything could happen. All I know is I've fought these trends because you get in short, you're in the money, it snaps against you, and then it kind of ticks you off. Then you get back in, snaps against you because you're in the money for a minute, and you kind of rinse and repeat that because you just get kind of angry, right? And that's just me. That's what I've done before, and I try to avoid that behavior, even though at times it works. Sometimes you do pick a top and you're a freaking champion, right? it does work, but more than often than not, if you're doing it out of a revenge type of thinking, the market will likely just keep punishing you for that behavior, right? Yeah, those grinds are tough. It's tough to stay in it because you're like, shit. You're watching your P&L go up and down, but I'm just saying if you're trying to catch these tops and you're in the money, you're in the money here, then it snaps, hits you. I've been on that kind of revenge path where you just get angry, and then you just kind of lose balance, right? And then that's the weird part is like, when you're in that moment, that anger, the tilt, but then later in the day after you calm down, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know what I mean? Like, it's so clear what it's doing, but in that heat of the moment, sometimes we get in that kind of, we're not in sync, right? So when we're wrong, that's the thing. Like, you just got to learn. Again, I'm just saying, I'm kind of talking to myself here. Maybe you guys never had to go through that. I'm just saying me. I had to kind of work myself to again, I don't know. It's pressing. It's going to probably press this 222. It could, right? That's definitely a key. It's like GANs. It loves to go to GAN numbers. So anyway, there's many days where I would have been fighting this and just taking my licks, and then finally, you just either your account gets blown or whatever, right? Or you just, I'm just saying, I try to avoid that kind of thinking now. Now, I want it to get to a level that I like. If I'm wrong, so be it. Anyway, I can shut up now and let's see what the market does. Oh, gee. See, God, like, it pauses right, and you're like, okay, I'll, maybe get a scalp short, and then it does that, right? It just freaking blow, like one freaking contract off an awesome level. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. That was awesome. I feel bad for the shorts there. And again, shorts might, it just freaking blew that GAN 22. It just freaking blew it. I mean, just freaking just that was amazing. Oh man, look at that, 3K on one contract. I mean, oh my God, dude, this is, see, I've been waiting for a day like this for a while. This is awesome. Oh man, oh, that was awesome. Oh, I love it when it does that. That's why I love NQ, you know, as much as I hate it days. And then there's days you're like, oh my God, I love NQ. You know? That's where you just, you know, you never know what's going to happen, right? That's what I love about it. You never know. You just play levels and let the market prove you otherwise. That's how I look at it. I mean, that was awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Beauty. I hope you guys are long. Seriously, I hope all of you guys are freaking green right now. Hope you guys are all green. Like the candles. That was awesome. You know, the market's not, what, an hour and 10 minutes into the market open, and look, 3K, almost 4K on one contract. I mean, my live account's 5,500, but I mean, I would have made almost another 10K day, dude. JP, it would have been back-to-back 10K days if I didn't decide to kind of like, you know, not bragging. I'm just, dude, that would have been pretty cool. Back-to-back 10 days. I mean, I sounded pretty braggy, but I don't mean to be, because I don't give a shit about my P&L, right? I care about my process. So crazy feels like it don't, I mean, irrelevant, right? It's just cruising. I mean, it could have been a 30K day. I mean, there's days like this that will happen with these levels. You'll have 30K days. You know, you get a good top step account like 150 or Tradeify account, you'll have 30K days with these level systems, with this trading system. You will, especially if you slowly grow your account, where you can wisely put on a 10 lot on a good day like this. You'll definitely have, I've done it with I have to build my account up where I can do that again. But I've had multiple 30K days with these kind of with level trading, and I know guys, it's like nothing. Like there's guys, right? We all know that there's guys that's like chump money. Like they're like, who knows? I don't know. I'm sure they're making 200K or whatever, right? I mean, a 30K day is like that's it. Like it's immaterial. The number means nothing. I cut short just because I was comfortable at 5K. You know what I mean? I already had a big day yesterday. I didn't want to be overconfident, JP. You know what I mean? I wanted to stay in my lane. I was very comfortable. I just want to stay in that calm state where I'm not pushing stuff. So I cut it just because just want to keep my mind in check. My emotions in check. Honestly, it's kind of a mental check. So I don't always do that, but I just, I can't tell you. I just felt like I wanted to, keep myself in check and not get too overconfident. But look at that. I mean, that's one contract. I mean, it's beautiful. That's, how was I like 40 minutes ago? I was like, man, it'd be nice if we have a trend day, but I didn't know. I had no idea. No, it was just a mental check. I had a killer day yesterday. Probably too big. I'm just trying to be balanced. Just trying to just really stay. Not getting too confident, too cocky about anything. Just want to be. Kind of like where I'm at. I'm happy. I don't care if this is on paper. You know what I mean? I love showing people levels and showing you how you can make this work. I kind of wish I would have done this with micros to show, really 5 micros. I mean, you all know this, right? 5 micros is a killer day. 10 micros is a killer day. And you can, on a low risk trade, 5 micros, you're risking like maybe less than 150, and you're going to have an awesome day. So that's what I love about trading. You don't need to be, minis can be kind of brittle within NQ unless you have the right account. 3 minis, as you know, you lose. You could be down $1,500 in a flash. So you have, that's why I love micros. Micros, you can get $1,000 day, with 10 micros, and you can, it's pretty awesome. I don't know. You can do the numbers on it. I'm sure there's a calculator out there, but that would have been, 5 micros would have been an awesome, if you're getting in at 976 and it's at 2250. I mean, you do the math, man. It's anyway. I can give you those numbers later. I could, find a calculator, But it would have been awesome. I guarantee it's over $500 on 5 micros from down here. I guarantee you that. So what does that do for someone? Not that you're going to make $500 every day, but you can have killer days with micros with low risk on NQ for sure. But that move up was awesome, I don't know where it's going to pause, but you know what I mean? Like, to me, that's trading, You caught this big move, and now it's just kind of just, wherever you want your stop to be, you're just kind of managing it. If it stops you out, well, you just made 37, almost $4,000. And then you're done. At least for me, I don't need to trade all day. We're an hour, not quite even an hour and a half in. So now you're done. You did your work. Your work was waiting for levels. Your work was risk management. Your work was patiently letting the trade work out. Now, you're done. That's a lot of mental work. Even if you're paper trading, to me, if you're making it real, it's still, you got to preserve your mental capital too, right? So if I catch a trade like this, I'm done. Like I already was done before, because, So yeah, and then if you were wrong, if you were shorting and you took a small loss, then you can be done too. There's nothing wrong with that, right? That's trending. That's just trading, right? Stopping is the biggest key. Either way, stopping sometimes when you're up, you got to stop, and then when you're wrong, stopping as early as you can to mitigate those bad days. That's really probably more important than the winning days, right? Stopping on our bad days is probably the most important thing you could ever do. At least for me, because I've had problems where, it sucks to be wrong, But if we can't stop when we're wrong, then we're in the wrong profession, right? That's the obvious. Otherwise, the market will just keep punishing you, and it will stop you either way, At least that has done it for me, right? I don't have unlimited money, so eventually, if I'm wrong enough, I have to stop it either way because my account will be done. So yeah, there was a close to a 4K trade on a one contract. So that was pretty awesome. Yeah, you're right, dude. That's probably the hardest thing is when you're mad to stop, because when you're mad is when you want to get even, and that is even I still get that trigger when it snags me, and I'm get that the button's just right there. That's why it's nice to have a trade account where it locks you out. if you're down 500, it just locks you out, so you can't, destroy yourself. Most trading firms have that, I think, nowadays. So you can't just, go on tilt and just wreck yourself. David, 750-ish. You kidding me? Really? That's awesome, dude. I love it, David. Nice job, buddy. Sorry, I didn't see that. Sometimes I get so caught up on the chart. That's awesome, David. I love it, man. Thanks for popping on, and I get tired of my voice. Sometimes I wish it'd be fun to get over to a different system where I can shut up and let someone else give their thoughts. But pretty cool. It formed a new pivot. So as far as the GAN levels, so the daily's still in play. You can see we have a long ways to go for the daily for a new pivot. Can the market go all the way up to 22,400? Right, that's crazy, but you never know. You can see how now it has new hourly, the new 4-hour high on the GAN is 40. So now you have some new levels to play with. People that are in the group that have the automatic GAN levels, how it just automatically shifts for you, which I love. That's again, that's honestly the cornerstone of my strategy is this automatic GAN lines. So anyone that's joined me and supported me will always have access to that. And likely if I ever stop trading and years down the road and they still want, I'll probably just give you the code to it, or I don't know how that works, but I'm going to be trading for years anyway. But anyone, you're whatever. It took a programmer a good chunk to program that. I tried to do it with AI. I couldn't do it. It took a programmer to figure out how to replot these lines. This guy is an awesome programmer. He's actually going to help me automate these signals better, so we can help you guys pass evals. It's just there's just a lot of work there, a lot of investment in time and resources. So that's where, if we do get it figured out, that will be a paid model, just because that's right. That's just going to, for that to work. For you guys, it'll be a way reduced rate for anyone that's on with me early, but anyone new, it won't be like crazy money. But if we get it figured out where it can, not guarantee, but like high percentage chance, help you pass an eval and help you grow your account, that's going to be definitely a paid model. But that's a ways out because it's so hard to do on NQ. But that's what I'd love to do if I can. But otherwise, manually, as you can just kill it. Like, you don't really need a bot to tell you what to do. The levels tell you the story. You just got to, you've got to just. That's why I went to free model, and I wanted to take away the. And I know people have supported me since. I've had 2 people yesterday Venmo me, which was, seriously, it helps me a lot. But the name of the day, really, the other day is you just need time. I personally think if this is the way you want to trade, practice with these levels over the next few months, and maybe you'll learn sooner. It took me a couple months to kind of learn how to play the reactions off the zones, where to be right, where to be wrong, and it turned out to be my favorite way of trading. I didn't even know it existed, till last fall-ish. I had no idea what a GAN level was. I heard the name. You see indicators that had the name, but I'd never seen anyone trade levels like this. And it's all Blue Sky. Mike at Blue Sky is the one that taught me. Not me personally, but on his live room. He'd start plotting these lines. I'm like, what the hell what's going on here? And he'd call these numbers on the dime all the time. And he showed us how to plot on the 4-hour. And that's like right then, like, dude, I got to pay a programmer to automate it. And then now the next step is, can we like, we're closer. We have it automated. So that had you buy right on this 5-minute chart. I mean, it told you to buy, right? Now it was like right here, so you would have to withstand a pretty bad, pretty big pullback. That's where its indicators can be tough. That's where you can be right but wrong. If you sized up on this buy here, as we all saw, that like on a 5-minute, it doesn't look that bad, but when you're live, as JP can attest, that candle was brutal. That wiped out all these longs in a flash. Like, this happens so quick, right? Within 20 minutes or so. And then you can see these continuation dojis. So then you get back to where it settles, and we knew we had a high probability if it held above 865 that we could go to the next GAN level. So I mean, that's pretty killer to get a full GAN level on a daily GAN. I mean, that's freaking amazing, I think, personally. Yeah, dude, it was it definitely made me second guess, right? You're like, man, is the market just gonna just rocket down? That was a pretty mean candle, right? Wiping out all these weak longs, and then it whipped right back up, destroying all these weak shorts on this candle, right? This candle just wiped out all these weak shorts, and then anyway. But then all this was just freaking awesome. Yeah, I need to look at the book map. If it gives you those fingerprints, I know you could be right there. It looks so weird on a chart to me. Like, and it's like anything else. Maybe once you learn it, it's like awesome, but it looks like a foreign language to me. It just looks weird. But that's where I should open myself up to it and see if it can help. It's just right. There's always something you can learn. And that's what's fun about trading too. Is there's so many ways to make this work, right? I'm not saying, if GAN levels, you don't like GAN levels, I get it. Some people hate it. It's kind of like people that trade Bollinger Bands. I'm sure some people love them. I hate them because, it will go to the top of the Bollinger Band and not ripping on it. It's just on a range day they're awesome, but on a trend day they're brutal, right? It just keeps going up, blowing past through those levels. And so I hate Bollinger Bands personally, unless the day is a choppy day, then they're just unbelievable. But I think I've mentioned before, I'd rather lose or break even on trades, catching a big trade, than trying to, unless I'm really in that scalp mode, which it can be fun sometimes, but I much prefer level to level trades now than trying to micro scalp chop, but certainly can do it. It's just you have to really be mentally on your game, or you're just going to get destroyed. But really, trading is always like that to some degree. The second you lose balance, you don't see things clearly, and anyway. So I think I'm probably done for the day, guys. I hit my target on my demo. I hit my target on my live. Look at this. It bounced off. Look at this nice retracement real quick here. So it kind of bounced off this, it might be coming down here again, but it bounced off this 23 and gave you an opportunity to scalp up again. But I think I'm going to be done early today, guys. I'm kind of tired. But yeah, I appreciate anyone who jumped on. Hopefully it was a good learning. I mean, I'm always learning, as I look at the levels. Killer morning though. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take care.